All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the New York Giants. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're under. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And that's not the start that he was looking for as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Check 52.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. He's going to look deep for more. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And some room to run now. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Hey, watch it, watch it. Shoot.
6-6, pull it high. Big 20.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Rosas good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. First carry for Darius Geis. He finds an opening past the 40. 38 yards on the scamper there. Nothing too fancy there. A simple toss left, but for whatever reason, the defense, they didn't seem ready for it.
Let me continue on with your thought right there, because after the play was over, I kept my eyes on the defenders. Watch them get off the ground, going back to the huddle, shaking their heads and kind of pointing to each other like, what just happened there? I think you were onto something.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Tight down. There you go. Watch the eye.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. 3rd down, here's Haskins. And he's got his target, that's more. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 23. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection, maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Touchdown, defense. 57, go. 57. Hey, defense, let's go.
On 1st down, here's Love. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd down, Haskins. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Sets him up nicely, 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Now it's Haskins. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Tack McKinley has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4.
Let's go! Let's go!
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The safety, Landon Collins, there to make the tackle. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. It's hauled in by Shepard. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Into the Redskins have it, they do. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them. Big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Here we go. Here we go.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Check my 33.
On second down, Love. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Haskins on third down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. These two teams all tied after one. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Haskins will throw. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
You see me out here? That's right. We make it stop. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, let's get that ball, dude. Let's get that ball right here.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, Mike, gets him.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
For a giant touchdown. It's their quarterback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. This time Haskins will look to throw. And he finds McLaurin. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give the Redskins 13 there and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
On 2nd down, it's Love. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. That's caught by Trey Quinn. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
I got you. I got you. Check, 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 check. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Haskins will keep it on the sneak. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
Ready? Blue 16.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Check, check,
Ready, hot.
check 24.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Here we go. Here we go. You just won.
And he'll lose lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He's going to loft one, deep left side here. It's caught at the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together, could get in the field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play there just before halftime. 59 yards. Stanford. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, all right. Welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This fielded at the 2. And an alley to run. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. That kick return TD is 98 yards in length as his guys are able to regain the lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This is taken at his 4. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Back to the ground on first. It's Geis, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Looking to throw on second down. Haskins, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lorenzo Carter, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Mike 56, Mike 56. I got him. 56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56.
From the gun, it's Haskins. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Returning is Peppers. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10.
At the 47-yard line.
Set! Yellow 80! Yellow 80! 32!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Stafford. This is Shepard on the catch. That one, a first down pickup of 8. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he finds a man. That's Watkins. 17 yards and a giant first down. Stafford now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Paul bringing it in. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They come out here in the eye. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. After the penalty, it's Bell. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there, second and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. They'll try again with Bell. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the 3 now, here they come on third and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
56. Mike. Right there, 56. I know he ain't got it. Shift. Hey, check 24.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score Giants 21, Redskins 14.
Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal.
Check 3.
Easy alert.
56. Let's go, D. 56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Check 31. Check 31.
Omaha, ready, move.
He's checking. Crash.
They snap it to Stafford. Flush to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Matthew Stafford with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Washington.
Hey, come on. 57. Don't give it to him, Jet. Over. 22. Jet. Over.
On first down, this is Geis. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Trump. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
From midfield now, Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dexter Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
They're going on 4th down. Haskins. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now a 1st down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Play action. Haskins. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. Check the out. Check the out. Check the out. Switch. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. But it'll be 2nd down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Mike, 56. Mike, 56.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Kick it up. Hey, turn it out.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. They'll try and get it with Geis. And Geis is going to be stopped short as he did not get the push he needed. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though. 4th down, here's Haskins. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Joseph now to kick this one away.
The Giants take over.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Stafford going to throw it. He's going to wind up and air it out. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. A gain there of 21 yards. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Haskins to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
What's that, lady?
53, Mike. Man, I got you.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. Not that time for Watkins. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing now is Haskins, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now it's Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10.
Hey,
At the
lady!
20-yard line.
Yellow lady! 40 gun!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing here, Stafford. Looking for the end zone. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. And partner, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, no, and it's intercepted. Well, we saw action to the final whistle in this one. Not only the touchdown at the end to add to their lead, then they tried to put more on top of the 2-point conversion but didn't get it.
That's someone that wants to win and by as many as possible. They don't get the 2-point conversion to add on top, but just the idea of going for it with that type of a lead already when they didn't need to do so, that tells you what his mentality is. He's an attack, attack, attack coach. Always attack.
So for the Giants, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.